A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this afternoon, let us talk about important matters. Advocate Fadzai Mahere has exposed a lot which has been happening in the nation of Zimbabwe without the knowledge of most people. She says, according to the Africa report, the new Reserve Bank Zim governor, John Mushayabano, is a close business ally of Mr. Mnangagwa. The publication reports that one of the prominent deals they executed together was the acquisition of 29.3 million energy company Zua Petroleum through Mushayabano's Wobo Investments. The ultimate test of Governor Mushayabano's new structured currency, which he is set to announce today, is whether the people will be able to buy fuel from Zua using it. Hitherto, fuel stations including Zua do not accept any local currency as payment. They reject bond notes, RTGS, EcoCash, or any other form of domestic currency. If they reject their own currency, how can they force the public to trust it? We need new leaders. So this is very important and very significant because this argument has been there for a very long time. We have talked about these issues for a very long time, and we have asked the reason why the government was not keen to make sure that all the fuel stations in Zimbabwe uses the Zimbabwean dollar. So they trade in exclusive United States dollars, not in Zimbabwean dollars. That is the biggest problem we have, because the fuel sector and the fuel industry is the key determinant in terms of the direction taken by the economy. If your fuel price goes up, prices also follow suit. If fuel prices go down, prices also follow suit, because the cost of production is controlled or can change because of the changes in the fuel sector. So that is very, very, very important. So this is the report which is right here onto the screen, where FBC Holdings Limited was linked to the ruling party ZANU-PF since its rebranding in 2004. And it's believed that Mushayabano and Mnangagwa were business associates and worked together when Mnangagwa was ZANU-PF Secretary for Administration. And one of the prominent deals, we have talked about this one, and it said that was a deal on behalf of the Joshi family, who are Mnangagwa's close business allies. So it's also reported that Mnangagwa and Mushayabano also worked together in ZANU-PF's business interests in Zimbabwe and during the Congo War of 1998 to 2000 in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So this is very interesting, Team Zimbabwe, and very important for the people of Zimbabwe to note kuti team ratiri kuona riri kuita misarinya yese, it's because of their own interests. We are having people who are running the economy based on their personal interests, and their personal interests are overriding national interests. That is the problem we have. So they would say, let our businesses trade exclusively in US dollars so as to save their businesses and collapse or crash the economy or crash the country. At the end of the day, everybody would want to do business using the same currency they are using. So for you to be able to buy fuel, you need to sell in RTGS, go into the black market to acquire US dollars, then go to purchase fuel from their service stations. There is no economics like that. When the government of Zimbabwe, if the government is serious about dealing with the currency issues in Zimbabwe, confidence comes from them accepting using banking this currency they are introducing. We want to see them using that currency at all businesses which they are running. Failure to do so, it will actually make the people lose confidence more and more in this regime. And I agree with Advocate Fadzai Mahere right here. This is a very, very, very powerful issue. This is Zim Daily. Okay, so a lot is happening. Mnangagwa is almost in every business sector in Zimbabwe. Every policy is about his interests. It's not illegal for leaders to run their own businesses, but it becomes illegal when the leaders try to influence policies to favor their own businesses. Policies must be meant for the whole nation, for the purposes of making sure that there is development in the nation. But when policies are made on behalf of individuals, then it becomes a whole problem. Yes, that's the truth. He is close to Mnangagwa and is also part of the dynasty. In the dynasty plan, he is there. And we are stuck and trapped. This whole charade is a circus. Truth be told, even the powers that be will not want to keep that structured something in their votes. So who is going to adopt this structured currency? We do not know. Personally, I will have to see it, I have to understand it, and then see if I'm going to open a bank account and have this structured currency in my own bank account. So it's a moment of madness. Team Zimbabwe, some of us were even considering going out of Zimbabwe to do business out of Zimbabwe because Zimbabwe is hectic. We have lost so many opportunities in the past. We continue to lose, and right now, if you are holding Mahere TGS, you don't even know what you are going to do with such a TGS dollars. It's interesting, Team Zimbabwe, because everybody is waiting to hear the announcement of the policy so that they make decisions.